A sudden emergency broadcast interrupts all TV channels, announcing a mysterious virus that has emerged at an airport. The infected display extreme violence, and within hours chaos erupts. The airport is engulfed in flames. 2 months later, the virus has spread globally, transforming humans into savage, zombie-like creatures known as ferals. While the government imposes quarantines, public outcry and civil unrest erupt, with many demanding rights for the ferals, insisting they're still human. As tensions rise, the military is forced to intervene, clashing with civilians and deepening the crisis. One afternoon, all TV signals suddenly cut off. Abigail and her brother receive a call from their father, a pilot, who assures them he's helping evacuate people and urges them to stay safe with their mother. Just then, a noise upstairs sends the family fleeing outside. As they reach the car, a feral lunges from the shadows and kills their mother. Abigail hides under the vehicle, helplessly watching as her brother is attacked. A police siren drives the creature away, but when her mother reanimates as a feral and kills her brother, Abigail is forced to witness the horrifying transformation. As the feral turns on her, a man named Cassius intervenes, shooting it. Abigail clings to him, and when her brother begins to turn as well, Cassius gently asks her to close her eyes, then ends the boy's life. A decade passes. The world is now a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Abigail, now a teenager, lives and travels with Cassius. She's become a skilled hunter, thanks to his training, though he still scolds her for being impulsive. One night, their camp's tripwire alarm triggers, and Cassius fends off a feral scout. Realizing a larger group may be close behind, they move on. Days later, they spot a man fighting off a feral. Abigail attempts to help but accidentally shoots both the man and the creature. Cassius finishes off the threat and loots the body. When a radio in the car calls out to the man, Abigail wants to respond, but Cassius warns against it. Soon after, a group of survivors arrives, believing Cassius and Abigail murdered the man for supplies. Tensions escalate until a pregnant woman, Megan, steps in to de-escalate. Suddenly, a feral horde attacks, and chaos ensues. Many survivors are slaughtered. Amid the battle, a Molotov ignites a car, injuring Cassius. One survivor, bitten and out of bullets, transforms. The group narrowly escapes, and the surviving trio, Cassius, Abigail, and the couple Megan and David drive off. They lose most of their ammo, and as they rest, Abigail remembers a civil airport nearby where her father had a small plane. Despite Cassius's doubts, the group votes to go. Along the way, they discover a man recently shot and a building possibly housing other survivors. Abigail only finds coffee, unaware of a hidden family. They use a wheelchair from the car for Megan. Once they leave, the ferals find and massacre the family. At the airport, they locate her father's old hangar and a plane. David repairs it while Cassius and Abigail secure the area. As the horde arrives, they scramble aboard. Abigail fumbles with the controls but eventually gets the plane airborne, barely escaping. Their luck runs out, however, as the plane crashes into the trees. They survive and take shelter at a train station. Cassius shares his tragic past and his wife's suicide after he was forced to kill her infected family. Meanwhile, David secretly reveals he's been bitten. As they travel toward a rumored colony, Cassius confronts David, giving him the option to confess or be shot. That night, they find a house with electricity. Despite Cassius's suspicions, Abigail convinces the owner, Norton, to let them in. He claims to be an engineer and hosts them, offering food and comfort. But his unsettling philosophies emerge. He views the virus as nature's correction and believes only the strong deserve survival. Norton drugs their drinks and imprisons them in his basement, where he unveils his infected wife, controlled via a sonic device. He unleashes her on the group. David, not fully turned, breaks free and fights back. The others escape, and Cassius retrieves their gear. Megan goes into labor, and they flee in Norton's car as the horde arrives. Norton watches, smiling, ready for revenge. The group sees the colony's lights, but the road is blocked. David sacrifices himself to delay the horde. As Cassius carries Megan, Abigail fends off ferals. Guards at the colony gates save them in the nick of time. Inside, Megan delivers her baby, a girl named Hope, before dying. Cassius promises to protect the child. Meanwhile, Norton reaches the colony, controls the horde, and launches an attack. As survivors fall, Abigail organizes the teens to fight back. She and Cassius reunite amid the battle. Norton's machine gives him control until Cassius destroys it in a brutal confrontation. Norton is torn apart by his own creations. Cassius and Abigail rush to escape through an underground tunnel as the colony is overrun. They face the monstrous feral who was once Abigail's father. The revelation stuns her, but Cassius drags her to safety. Roderick, a teen leader, detonates the explosives, destroying the colony and every feral inside. Later, a lone infected man panics, drawing a feral. Cassius fights it, nearly losing, until Abigail delivers a perfect shot, proving her growth. As the dust settles, the survivors decide to rebuild at the dam. Cassius, now caring for hope, reveals he stole Norton's notebook with instructions to build a generator, offering a glimmer of hope for humanity's future.